Hello everybody, again today we'll focus on writing lessons with you in our marathons. And firstly guys, today I would like to deliver my message in English because there are some students who can prefer to be explained everything in the target language. And also today I would like to give some maybe recommendations related to the strategies in writing your own essays. Firstly guys, it will be writing task 2, mainly opinion-based essays with you. And you know that there are some students who can struggle in writing every time, and even though they can just sacrifice a lot of effort, time, and they try to develop their knowledge, for example, in terms of writing skills, but still they can fail at the end. Why? Because writing can require a lot of skills from the student, not only linguistic abilities, but also you should have some content knowledge, for example, to develop your own arguments. And today it will be writing task 2 again, as I talked above, and how we can develop our writing, how we can organize maybe opinion-based essays in English, in IELTS essays. Firstly guys, according to the structure, every time you can write introduction, main body paragraphs, and also conclusion at the end. Introduction can cover 3 different sentences, statements, and the first one you can start from general background if you would like, but this part can be skipped as well. It depends on the student's preferences. And after giving general background, the next part should be paraphrasing. And also, while paraphrasing every time, you should just be more careful with some paraphrasing strategies. For example, you can just change the structure in grammar, for example, or you can just alter maybe some lexical chunks or vocabulary inside it, and it has to be delivered differently in your own version, but the meaning should be saved appropriately. And after giving paraphrasing, you should just answer the given question. And while answering, firstly, in opinion-based essays, you can be asked different questions. The first one is, do you agree or disagree? And maybe some teachers can explain this type of essay as agree or disagree essays. It can be also possible. And next should be, next just question can be, for example, to what extent do you agree with this given opinion, or maybe what do you think, or what's your opinion? Such kind of questions can be asked. And also, while answering these questions, for example, you can just show your own position. Every time it's a requirement, because some students can make the examiner confused because they can just keep the balance between 2 different arguments. For example, they can just both agree or disagree at the same time, simultaneously. But I will not recommend this balanced structure in opinion-based essays because it can be confusing to follow, and also it can be hard to catch maybe, or hard to find out your own position. Therefore, in the last part, in the introduction, you should state your own position, own opinion clearly in detail. And also you should support your own opinions with some reasons briefly. And when it comes to body paragraphs, guys, you can just develop 2 or 3 body paragraphs. Maybe it depends on the again structuring. And if you'd like to just give only 2 paragraphs, for example, it can be 100% agreement or disagreement, just imagine. And if you can agree 100%, you can just hold this statement from the beginning till the end. And you will just start your essay from giving topic sentence at the beginning. And this topic sentence can be named, can be called as thesis statement in some sources. And this thesis statement should be given briefly, clearly, and also relevantly to the given topic. And also, after giving your topic sentence, you have to focus on developing this part with your own arguments. While developing, you can answer WH questions, for example, how the situation can happen, for example, why maybe people can follow this tendency, or maybe where it can just be appeared, for example. Such kind of questions should be just answered during your own essay in body paragraph. And then maybe you can just give your own justification with the help of some relevant examples from your own life, maybe some details, maybe, or you can give some reasons to justify your arguments. And then if you have, maybe you can give some relevant examples as well. And next body paragraph can be again in the same structuring. Again, you will give topic sentence at the beginning, and again in brief version as well. And after giving your topic sentence, next part will be developing part. and you will develop your arguments with the help of reasons, some examples and justifications. And also in this part, your justification should be given in detail. You shouldn't overgeneralize. For example, you shouldn't be somehow out of topic maybe while giving your own arguments. Therefore, try to touch the given topic and also main idea. And next, just if you would like to give the third maybe body paragraph as well, it can be in a different version. For example, you can also even cover the opposing viewpoint, but it has to be given according to other people's opinion, and then you will reject this other's viewpoint with your own details again. And this can be somehow your stronger argument, and you can show your own position in detail as well. And when it comes to conclusion, every time you will paraphrase your topic sentences that have been given in your body paragraphs, and while paraphrasing again, you will follow the strategies. You can change maybe some words inside it, or you can just save the meaning again, but this meaning should be conveyed differently by you in the concluding paragraph as well. And this can be opinion-based structuring. And also I would like to state about some problems that most of my students can make in their essays. Firstly, as I talked above, they will just give both sides that can be confusing to the reader to catch your position. Therefore, try to choose one side, pick up only agreement or disagreement just parts, and try to develop only this argument in your own essay. And next, just mistake can happen with my students again, and this can be based on mostly, for example, my students try to just show their linguistic abilities in terms of vocabulary and grammar, and they will go out of topic. They will just go beyond the given task here. It can be another problem. And also there are some students again that can give, for example, main idea in concluding paragraph. Every time, all your main ideas, guys, should be given during your main body paragraph. Therefore, try not to give any kinds of main ideas in concluding paragraph. And also, when it comes to word limit, I will recommend to write between 270 or 280 or 90, but I will not recommend to write over 300, because it can be somehow impossible to finish to complete your essay firstly, and also it is somehow easy to go beyond the topic if you can write maybe more words than the required ones. And also another situation, in the introduction, try to give maybe below 50 words every time, and your concluding paragraph should cover fewer words than the conclusion. And also in main bodies, if you're just writing only 2 body paragraphs, it can be between 90 and 100 words. But if you're just writing maybe 3 body paragraphs, it can be between 65 or maybe 70. And it can be somehow better to develop your arguments as well. And if my just recommendations in terms of writing opinion essays can be helpful for you or necessary in terms of your misunderstandings, I'm so happy. And again, just goodbye, and we can meet in our next sessions. Thank you very much.